we're about to meet have set the highest standards for academic performance while working just as hard to realize their athletic goals. It's no small accomplishment to excel in the classroom and on the field of play, and not everybody earns the opportunity to represent Skidmore as a student and an athlete. Often while discussing college athletics, you'll come across folks who have a prevailing attitude of success can only be reached in one or the other. Fortunately for our student athletes, they encounter very few that have that mindset while they're here at Skidmore, so that's terrific. Again, they couldn't do it without the support that they have from the faculty and staff here. The student athletes deliver on the highest expectations every day. And during the spring 2010 semester, we had 19 who earned a perfect 4. Our women's tennis team had the highest team GPA at 3.66, and our men's basketball team for the men's programs with a 3.35. That's good.
How's this for next level? 7 overtimes. That's got to be some kind of record, right?
(2:53 p.m.) You guys working on schoolwork or what's going on?
Yep, do some schoolwork, you know. Trying to get through by Saturday, you know. Yep.
All right.
Get that team GPA.
They went 7 overtimes. Skidmore wins it by 5, 128-123. 7 OTs ties a record for longest game in NCAA basketball history. I've said it before, anything can happen when Skidmore and Southern Vermont hook up.
Oh, Brian! This is tough on the one side. He needs to leave. Hold your body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go.
I definitely think athletes do better in season. Part of the reason I think is because they have better time management skills in season, where they actually devote time to study. But also I think there's a part where when you're exercising and feeling good, your mind also works good too. I think off-season workouts are really important, not only for having better performance, but also to prevent injury. Because if you enter a season out of shape, you're very likely to injure yourself.
I think preseason is huge for the success of any team. Number one, I think it challenges your commitment. When I get the guys to practice on October 15th for the first day, if they have worked extremely hard and they come into practice and they're in shape and they've challenged one another, then we can move along faster as a group. You know, we don't have a lot of time from when we start practice to our first game, so the preseason is huge. And if you get a commitment level out of your guys in the preseason, I think that carries over into the season, lends itself to success.
Now, which of you Maroons has ever played basketball before?
Our 9 o'clock conditioning with Sir Aaron.
Yeah.
Making us better, faster, stronger.
While you're lying.
we've placed an emphasis on being a student athlete at Skidmore. And so what that means is that at all levels, from the administration and the athletic department, from Gail Cummings-Danson, to the coaches, to the assistant coaches, to the support that we have in place, particularly in student academic services, athletes are getting the message that academic performance is a very important part of being a student athlete. I think that because they have that message, because they have support systems in place that they can tap into, including their teammates. And I think that the team culture becomes a really important piece of academic achievement for a team. I think that athletes do perform better when they're in season. I think that they find they have to manage their time. There's little of it. It's just very careful planning and attention to what's ahead and those moments in the semester where there's going to be real stressors. But I do also think that when athletes do well in season, that carries over to the season. They're not in competition.
One of the biggest transitions about coming to college is making the adjustment in your scheduling and basically structuring your life. I think what playing in season does for students, especially freshmen and sophomores who haven't quite figured it out yet, is it gives them a pattern, gives them a schedule that they follow, and I think that proves beneficial. I think as long as there is a commitment to the academic side and the athletic side, and they make those two the priorities, then that leads to success. I think if you're outside this season and you decide that you're going to go out, you're going to party, you're not going to be studying, you're not going to be doing the things that the coach is demanding of you, then you're going to falter. But I think in season, that structure, that environment provides a lot of success for the kids.
I think it always goes back to time. How do they fit everything in? Our student athletes are no different than anywhere else in the country, and that is that they expect to achieve high levels of distinction in everything they do. So they want good grades, they want to perform on their field of choice, and they also want to be good citizens and contribute to society. So they're trying to fit and package this into a 24-hour day, and it's hard.
Never stop and listen, never feel